What is this nonsense? Where's our tea going? The king has started to take off our goods because we cannot pay our taxes. Well, where is it going? Is the king under authority to take it? Yes, he is, because we're the colonies and we can't pay them anymore. I will not stand for this any longer. I heard that the ship, the Dartmouth, is boarding at the port tonight. We will take all the tea and dump it in the bay. How will we know that the soldiers will know it's us? What if we get caught? We'll dress up as Indians. We'll dump the tea. They will never know. Your Majesty, the olive branch petition from the colonies.
What? What is this? No peace. We're at war. Declare the revolution!
I was born on February 22nd, 1732 in Westmoreland, Virginia. I was the eldest of 6 kids. I was homeschooled from age 7 to 15. I was schooled in a former aspect of a colonial culture. I mastered the growing of tobacco, stock raising, and surveying. In 1748, at age 16, I traveled with a surveying party plotting land with Virginia's Western Territory. The following year, I received an appointment as an official surveyor of the Culpeper County. The experience made me resourceful and toughened my body and mind. At age 20, I became head of one of Virginia's most prominent estates after my brother died. I showed early signs of natural leadership after he died. I was given an honorary rank of colonel and joined British General Edward Braddock's army in Virginia. In August 1755, I was made commander of the Virginia troops at age 23. I was sent to protect 400 miles of border with 700 ill troops, but became ill and was sent home. In 1758, I returned to duty at another expedition to capture Fort de Quins. In December of 1758, I resigned commission and returned to Mount Vernon. After a month of leaving the army, I married my wife, Martha. We had 2 kids, Jackie and Martha. I love them both, but Martha died before the Revolution, and Jackie died during it. From my retirement from the Virginia military until the start of the Revolution, I devoted myself to the care and development of the land holdings and attending the rotation of crops, managing livestock, and keeping up with the latest scientific advances. I was very good at planning during the Revolutionary War. It seemed that I was always one step ahead of the British and General Cornwallis. During the Battle of Long Island, the British defeated the Americans. I led my troops successfully away from that and to their fort for protection. But when we went back, the British surprise attacked us from the back, and luckily I was in the back, and I managed to get most of my troops out. The one thing that I often did was send out fake orders to my troops and hope that the British would hear or find out about my orders, and that we would surprise the British, and me and my troops could attack the British.
I was born December 31st in 1738 in London. I had a privileged life, and I was able to pursue a military career. I studied at Cambridge, and I joined in the army in 1757. The first war was with the French and Indian War. I started as a staff officer and then became a captain. When I returned home, my father had died. After my father's death, I became head of the house. I became responsible for my brothers and my sisters. I was elected to the House of Lords and Commons. I marched my troops south and was unsuccessful in dislodging Washington. Washington's troops attacked the British at night at Princeton. General Clinton blamed me for the defeat at Princeton. Tension and blame was created between them during the rest of the war. I defeated Washington's army in the Battle of Brandywine, Germantown at Fort Mercer. I had smart and tricky tactics during the Revolutionary War. I was able to outsmart Washington and his troops many times during the war. I was unsuccessful a few times, and one of them was at the Battle of Trenton. and Washington and his men were able to attack my troops without my knowledge. After that happened, I felt defeated, and I decided to go home and take a break from the war.
Here I announce on this day, July 4th, 1776, that the colonies be free from British rule.
We are at last a free nation. No more taxes on our tradable items.
I declare this day as Independence Day, and we will forever remember this day of the remembrance of what the American Revolution consisted of.
Now let us sign the Declaration and bring forth all the rights of a person should have. First, natural rights should be given.
Let us not forget that everyone should have life, liberty, and property. We should also grant a fair trial by jury.
I, Thomas Jefferson, sign the Declaration of Independence.
I, John Adams, will sign the Declaration of Independence.
I, Ben Franklin, will sign the Declaration of Independence.
Freedom for all.
Freedom!
The Battle of Bunker Hill took place overlooking Boston on June 16, 1776. On the first day of the battle, the Americans had no choice but to withdraw because they ran out of ammunition. The British won this battle, but they suffered great losses to their soldiers.
The Battle of Trenton took place in New Jersey on December 25th, 1776. The battle was a physical and moral victory for the Americans. There was a severe casualties for British and 1,000 British captured. The Americans shot down the British from the houses. Huge turn for American army and military morale.
The Battle of Sogatera took place on October 17, 1777, in New York on the Hudson River. The battle was one of the greatest battles ever fought in America. The American military forced the surrender of the British and German militaries. The consequences of the surrenders were catastrophic. The battle scandalized the American war effort. After the battle, France and Spain declared war on the British.
The Battle of Yorktown was the last battle of the American Revolution. It was on October 19th, 1781. It was the battle that the British surrendered because of the French coming and blocking the bay. In this day in Yorktown, I declare that the American Revolution is over.